KevsToyFun! Toys rule!
Hey my friends, I hope you're well. In this episode of KevsToyFun, we're going to transform and play with all my Transformer Playskool heroes, Heatwave and Chase figures. Let's do it. Whoopsh. Okay, so for the first one we have this awesome Heatwave flip racer. It's a fire truck. All I got to do with the flip racer is just whoopsh. Flip them up. Pretty awesome, man. I love the flip racers. And then the transformer back down. Whoopsh. Back in the fire truck mode. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Okay, our next one we're going to do the Chase Flip Racer, or we have the Chase Flip Racer, and he's a police car, right? Spins, pretty cool. And then transform him, whoosh, flip him up. He's pretty awesome. Right, looks very cool. And then flip him back down, whoosh, transform him. Very, very cool. I just like making that sound. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Okay, next we have Heatwave as a Fireboat, which is pretty cool. And you got these kind of water cannons that kind of move right on the side, which is pretty sweet. Right. And to transform him, just pull out his arms, and there you go. I would say this is probably one of my this is one of my favorite Heatwave toys from Rescue Bots. Very cool. Okay, for our next one we have Chase as a dinosaur. I think I want to say this is a Stegosaurus maybe. Right, but pretty cool. It's a Dinobot or Protectobot, and then to transform him, just pull down on his legs. Pull that forward. I'm sorry, pull down his legs. Push his tail forward. And there he is. Right? Pretty awesome. So cool. Okay, for our next one we have Heatwave as a Formula 1 racing car, which is pretty sweet. It's probably one of my favorite Heatwave figures. Okay, real spin. Pretty sweet. And then to transform him, just pull back on the spoiler and whoosh. He kind of just transforms like so. Very, very cool toy. And there is Heatwave. Okay, our next one is Chase, right? And as a police car again. And this one is kind of like the line when they had a bunch of these guys. They had all the rescue bots with these translucent kind of blue, right? And they came with these awesome translucent. Each one had a tool with them, or a tool or weapon. This is Chase's signature claw, and that just pops off. You can put it here too if you want. It's kind of cool. Pop that off, and then transform him. Pull back on the lights and. There he is, and then you can take the claw and you can put it in his hand like so. Right? And these guys were awesome, and they're nice and girthy too. Right? Very cool. I love the wheel spin. So there you go. Okay, and here is the Heatwave version of that line, right, with the translucent blue or see-through blue plastic on it. It's cool. He comes with this awesome like dual kind of hose pump kind of tool. Kind of sits there, right? Spit out water, put out fires and stuff like that. Ladder, and then to transform him, take that off, just pull up, right, and you flip down his feet like so. There he is, and then you can take this guy, and there he is transformed, right, or you can just turn it around and psh, right, spray, put out a fire, roll to the rescue. Very cool. Now here is Chase as a, I don't know what the official name of this is, but he's a black police car, which is very cool. Right? Little spin, and to transform him, just pull up on the lights. Very similar to the other one we saw. Right? So there he is, very cool. Very cool figure. Now, next one we have is from the new blind bags that just came out, the new Transform Rescue Bots blind bag series 1. And here is Heatwave, and his arms come off, so you can swap them with other blind bag figures, which is pretty cool. He's like shooting some water, and there you go. And here is one of the Chase versions of the Transform Rescue Bots blind bags series 1. Right, he's got like this shield, and his arms come off. You can swap them out, and there's two versions. We got two more over there we're gonna look at. Right, but it's cool that you can swap their arms out. I just wish, you know, there was a little bit more movement with the legs and stuff like that. It's kind of like just like one big piece of plastic, but pretty cool nonetheless. Okay, and here is a Heatwave figure, right? This guy is very cool. It doesn't transform. It's just kind of like a little figure, right? Kind of bend around. And the cool thing is he has his axe, his motion axe, right? Kind of press down and whoosh. It's pretty cool. Arms move around, head moves a little bit. And this is a little cool Heatwave action figure. Love it. Ah! Okay, and here's a Chase mini action figure. Right, he's got the signature claw, which is cool. Twists around. Arms move up around. And it's a lot of articulation. You can a lot of movement, which is really cool. Sits down, doesn't transform into anything, but cool nonetheless. I like these guys. These are very cool figures that came out. Now this is a cool one. This was kind of Heatwave. Kind of looks like a repaint of Medics almost, right? But he's kind of like an orange kind of rescue vehicle, right? Instead of a fire truck, which is cool, right? And to transform him, just press on this button where the siren or the lights would be, and whoosh, kind of just snaps into place like so. Right? Pretty awesome. Very cool. Nice change of pace for Heatwave. Very cool. Okay, speaking of change of pace, here is Chase as a police motorcycle, which is very cool. Right? This is an awesome figure. Right? It looks like you can actually put it on one of like maybe Cody or Chief Burns on here, right? It's pretty cool. And then to transform him, you just pull the front wheels apart, and there he is transformed. It's pretty sweet. Cool little figure, man. Okay, speaking of more cool little figures, here is a miniature version of Heatwave as a Dinobot, which is cool. Alright, I'm gonna say not a Stegosaurus, but oh gosh, I always forgot the name of these guys. The real tall ones. Right, pretty cool. And then transform him, just pull apart the head, and then bam. It's kind of almost like mini Dinobots. Pretty cool. The only thing is I wish they would have come out with a bigger version, like a bigger Transformer version. Kind of like they did with Chase over here, right? For this guy. Pretty sweet nonetheless though. And here is Chase, kind of like in that same assortment, right? Same kind of style as a Dinobot, like one of the miniature guys. Legs move. It's kind of cool. What we'll see is like a little Stegosaurus. And then to transform him, kind of push down here, and he transforms into robot mode. It's pretty cool. Pretty sweet. Okay, here is version 2 of the Transform Rescue Bots Heatwave Blind Bags Series 1 figure. This one, instead of having the water coming out, he has his axe on the other part of his arm, which is really cool. Spin around. Again, this comes out so you can swap it with the other blind bag figure of Heatwave, or other blind bag figures as well, like Optimus, Chase. Pretty cool. All the guys. And speaking of Transform Rescue Bot Blind Bag Series 1 figures, here is the other version of Chase with this awesome claw. I would say I like this one better than the other one. This one's very cool. Right, again, this pops off. Right, you can swap it out with the other Chase figure from the Blind Bag series, or Heatwave, or one of the other characters too, which is kind of cool. Pretty sweet. And here's another action figure of Heatwave. He doesn't transform. He's very similar to the other one that we had with the axe, right? But this one he has his axe right here, but doesn't move. Just kind of swivels around. You can spin it, right? Spin the head around. Sit down, up. Very cool. But I like these figures. They're nice and girthy, right? I love these guys. Okay, so here's another version of Chase as a police car. Right? Wheel spin, which is pretty cool. And to transform him, just kind of lift back the lights. He transforms. Whoopsh. Right? Very awesome. And here is kind of like the same version of Heatwave. There's a fire truck. Moves up and down. Looks like you can put attachments here if you want to. And transform him. Just pull forward. Push these apart. Lift up the ladder. And there he is. Very cool. So our next one of Chase is this awesome kind of police truck, which is very cool. It's kind of like almost like a mobile command center, right? And this comes apart, and this actually you can make a claw that you can use. We'll do that in a second, which is kind of cool. Wheel spin, which is kind of cool. And then here is the Chase part of it, right? Wheel spin, take them apart, transform them like so. Very cool. And then here is the claw part. Now the cool thing is you can there's a trigger here, right? So you kind of pull these guys forward, the claw comes out, and you press this trigger here, and you can grab stuff. In theory. There you go. Just gotta make sure it's all the way. Make sure it's locked, right? And then you can grab other, like a flip racer. Whoosh, get over here, right? Or another transformer or a rescue bot, like so. Very cool. You can grab a Moribot or one of the figures. It's very cool, right? Or your brother or sister's hand. Right? Just make sure it's locked. But very cool nonetheless. I love this. This is so super cool. And I actually have one for Heatwave, which we're gonna do next. But pretty cool. So there is that. The Chase kind of claw, kind of police mobile command center, I believe it's called. Okay, so here is the Heatwave version of it, right? Which is pretty cool. And he's just like one big ladder truck, which is awesome. I mean, it's a ladder truck as it is, but now this one has like a ladder on it. It shoots water, has a shooting water projectile. It's very cool, right? So let's take a look at that in a second. So here is actually the Heatwave robot part of it, the rescue bot part of it, right? This moves up. This is where it connects down there. It's very similar to this guy that we just looked at a little while ago. I think what they did is they were able to kind of sell this separately. It's the exact same thing, right? Which is kind of cool. But if you got this guy, you don't need to get the other one, right? The same thing. I mean, it's identical. Look at this. Pretty much the same, right? Same robot or same rescue bot, or same version of Heatwave, right? Pretty cool nonetheless. Okay, so there's Heatwave. Okay, now here is the ladder part of it, right? Which is cool. And here is the projectile. And to launch that, you just go press on this trigger here, and then it's supposed to, right? Oh, hey, shoot off like so. So we can kind of do that. Let's see if we can get one of these guys, and then press it, and then. Oh, let's see. There you go. Whoa! As you can see, it flies a lot, which is good, right? It kind of goes up, and you can actually, you can put like Cody on here, which is cool, or Cade, right? Kind of leans back, and then supposedly, I mean, like you're supposed to. My hand's too big, but you're supposed to grab it like this, and then you can kind of just shoot it, and then like something like that. But pretty cool nonetheless. It's very cool, to have this for Heatwave. So there you go. There is a Heatwave, kind of like, I guess, extended ladder fire truck version. Sweet. Okay, so here is a big version of Heatwave, which is very cool. It's like a bigger Transform Rescue Bot version of them, right? And it comes with this awesome ladder, right, that kind of comes off, right, which is cool. And then it has these hoses that kind of move around, which is pretty cool. Ladder extends, which is awesome. And you can have one of the characters or one of the figures like Cody or Cade up there. You can also attach them here, which is cool. And then on the truck himself, there's also a couple pegs we can like attach figures, right, when he's rolling to the rescue. And to transform them, basically just kind of swivel this around, and then bam. And that's what he looks like. And then this guy can go right back here. It's a little tricky. Never wants to stay for me for some odd reason. Whoop. There you go. Go right up. There you go, like that. There you go. You push this down. Push it like that. There is this big version of Heatwave, which is a very cool figure. Love it. Super cool. And now we have this awesome double-headed dragon version of Heatwave, which is very sweet. And it's got like a gold head and a blue head. These things move up and down. You can bend them around and stuff like that. Right? It's got this tail. It's pretty awesome, man. It's got these wings. Very cool. And then to transform him, just take the two legs, turn them out, and then put these guys back. And there is Heatwave transformed from a double-headed dragon. This is an awesome figure. Love this. Okay, so here is an amazing version of Heatwave. This thing is huge, as you can tell, next to all the other guys. This is just a really big version of him as a Dinobot. Right now, the thing is, he doesn't transform, which is kind of a bummer, but it does light up. It has some sounds we'll do in a second. but this thing is pretty awesome, right? And the mouth opens up like so.
Deploy rescue ladder.
All right, and you can deploy the rescue ladder here, and there's a place for Cade. Like, right, you can put them on like just like so, like that. Also up here, they can hold on, which is pretty cool.
Mission completed. Great work, rescue team.
And right, and the head kind of extends up like so. And you do it down. Press this.
Let's roar. I'm ready to stomp out some fire.
And see it lights up, which is pretty awesome, right? And then you press this, and the head goes forward.
Let's roar. Let's roar out.
Pretty cool toy. I love this Transformer Rescue Bots version of Heatwave. Very awesome. Now here's another big version. You can kind of tell by the way, like the comparison to the other ones, right? This is another one that makes noises and sounds of Heatwave. You got this awesome axe, right? We're like, press this, the arms move, right? Pretty cool. They have one of Chase, but I haven't got my hands on it yet. But actually, he's actually black instead of blue, which is kind of cool. Right, but this has a lot of articulation. It doesn't transform or anything, but still very, very cool. It's got these hoses that kind of spin around like so. Right, it's got this translucent kind of like mask here. Right, pretty cool. And I think, oh, mine must be out of batteries, but it does make sounds. Just this one doesn't have it. You need to change the batteries on this guy. Sorry. But very cool figure nonetheless. It would have been awesome if this thing would have actually transformed into a fire truck. That would have been amazing. So there you go. Okay, another one of Heatwave is exactly the same thing as we transformed earlier. This guy right here, but just a different paint job. That's all the difference is, right? So you have the ladder here, you know, kind of extend it out, right? Pegs for all the figures. You can go up here. These guys move around. You just have to take it apart to transform them, right? And you transform them, just kind of swivel this around, pop out the legs, and then you just have to attach this on the back, like so. Press this down, and there is Heatwave transformed. Oh, and I'm sorry, guys. I forgot about this on the last one. This also has an awesome claw here. Oh my gosh! So this guy as well. This guy, same exact one as this one. I'm sorry, guys. There's also this awesome claw there as well, which is kind of cool, right? So you can kind of just press that out, and that kind of grabs something pretty sweet. Got these kind of like pincers. So there you go. Pretty awesome. And again, just a different paint job. You can kind of tell that's kind of like a green for the windshield. This is blue and stuff like that. So pretty sweet, nonetheless. Okay, now for my personal favorites, I love these are like the large, tall versions of the rescue bots, and I think these are more like scale, right, compared to like the little figures of like Cade and Chief Burns and stuff like that, right? These are kind of like the mech armors like they make for like the Avengers, like Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Black Panther, Ant-Man, and such. Spider-Man, pretty sweet. Right? So the arms kind of move. They don't transform, but they do kind of, you know, you can kind of position them like so. And the cool thing is that you open them up and they can contain a figure. So inside here, I have Chief Burns. You can put any Transformer Rescue Bot or Transformer Rescue Bots figure inside, or any Playskool heroes, right? Which is pretty sweet. And then when you sit them down, you can kind of just like stand right there in the cockpit, which is pretty awesome and just very, very cool. And then when you're done, right? So this is like definitely more to scale. I believe it's how tall a rescue bot would be to a human, like Chief Burns. And then when you're done, you just pop them in there, keep them safe, and then they're rolled to the rescue. Very cool. And last but not least, for our final one, we have the Heatwave mech armor version of Transformer Rescue Bots, right? This is Transformer Rescue Bots Heatwave, right? Very, very cool. And they have like a slew of these guys. I love. They have pretty much like all of them, which is amazing, right? Super, super cool. And again, like the arms move around. It doesn't transform, which would have been super sweet if it did. Right? The head, legs, right? Pretty awesome. Wheels don't spin, those are just plastic. But you can open up the chest and put a figure in there, or two maybe. I wonder if you probably might be able to get two in there. Be very cramped. And here's this rescue bot figure from another playset that I have. Right, you kind of just put him down like so. He can stand right there. Pretty awesome. And then when you're done, right, just put him back in to help Heatwave out or control Heatwave. Keep him safe, and then you can roll to the rescue. Pretty awesome. Okay guys, so we are all done transforming my entire collection of Transformer Rescue Bots of Heatwave and Chase figures, and I want to know, who was your favorite? I mean, we had about 30 total figures and Transformer Rescue Bots, right? And there's so many to choose from, right? But I want to know in the comments below, buddy, what was your favorite? You know, I got flip racers, you got blind bag figures, you got the Dinobot versions, right? There were so many cool ones, right? Mech armor guys, right? I'm so sorry I forgot about the batteries on that one. Right? That just means I have to do another video. But so many cool versions of Heatwave and Chase to choose from. So let me know, buddy, in comment below. So now let's do name surprises. Okay, friends, now it's name surprise time. Drum roll, please. Bing. Okay, friends, let's see whose lucky names we're going to say aloud today during name surprises. Hopefully yours. Let's do this. Okay, first name surprise is Zane. Hi, Zane. Next name surprise is Nolan. Hi, Nolan. Next name surprise is Toby. Hi, Toby. Next name surprise is Nichelle. Hi, Nichelle. Next name surprise is Rudo. Hi, Rudo. Next name surprise is Matthew. Hi, Matthew. Next name surprise is Landon. Hi, Landon. Next name surprise is Barone. Hi, Barone. Next name surprise is Luca. Hi, Luca. And our last name surprise is Jason. Hi, Jason.